Big Herc 916, positivity, motivation, never settle for average. Go pick you up some merch at bigherc916.com and represent, because I know you're not average if you're watching this channel. And I had a question for you guys out there and for you women. If it's not proper for a man to talk about sex in the workplace with a female coworker, why is it okay for teachers or other individuals to talk about sex to children? Are you really okay with that? Are you comfortable with letting a teacher try to tell your child about their sexual orientation or sex in general? Shouldn't that be something that's either reserved for the parents to discuss with their child, or for the child to wait till they're old enough to understand what that is? Why should a child even be concerned with that? When I was a child, I remember, talking about G.I. Joe, Legos, racetracks, baseball, football, basketball, skateboarding. There was no talk about sex. There was nothing relating to sex that needed to be discussed in the classroom. We didn't have sex education until junior and high school. So roughly around 16 years old, they actually had a sex education classroom. But there was no push for sex in the classroom as a child. You don't even know what's going on at that age. You don't really even comprehend. You have certain sexual organs, but it's not like you're concerned with that. It's not even an emphasis on that. So why are certain institutions pushing so hard for that? It's as though they're trying to groom children for something that's not right. And it's something you parents need to really speak up for. I mean, are you cool with that type of push on your children? Are you cool with some stranger trying to talk sexual nature things with your child? Are you cool with that? Let me ask you another question. As a grown man, why would they have an interest if they, are someone who takes pleasure in dressing a certain way? Why would they want to take that to a children's environment and do story time? With all this over-the-top makeup and outfits. Now, if you're an adult, they got burlesque shows. They got, these shows with trans shows. That's fine. You're an adult. These are adult people. But why would you want to impersonate that on a child? As a grown man, what would it make you want to do that? What interest would you have in doing story time with children? You know what they call that in the penitentiary? They call that cop in affection. And it's not a good thing. I wouldn't want an adult film actress to come and do story time with her breast out and her booty out to kids. That's not appropriate. I wouldn't say it's appropriate to take a child to a regular strip club. There's no need to even exchange that type of interaction with a child. How do you feel about it? A grown man in that type of attire, whether you're gay or straight, wanting to really talk about certain things with kids, that's not something doesn't add up to me with that. That's not something that would be considered normal behavior with a child for you to be doing that. It doesn't seem right, man. It doesn't seem right. Dancing, making a kid put dollars. That's a child? This is a spiritual war, man. And the war has been brought down to a demographic that has no defense but us as adults and parents. You're the last defense, man, because these kids, they don't stand a chance. They can't defend themselves. Mentally, they don't know. They're very confused right now. There's so much going on, and there are things that they're being exposed to that years down the road, they're going to wonder why you allowed it to happen. Why didn't you stand up for me? Why didn't you protect me? Why didn't you shelter me? And as a parent, you're going to have to answer that. And if you can't look your kid in the face and answer them that, why? You're not a good parent, man. I'm trying to do my part, man. I'm not anti anything for adults, but what I am is anti-predator. These weak men in these households, you think it's cute or whatever you think about it, and the mothers are laughing. This is not a joke for a child, man. There's still things I remember as a child. Some things you can't unsee. Some things you can't erase or black out. If you could protect your child, just like you protect rights of women in the workplace, you need to step up. There's a lot of things going on right now that are suspect, man. A lot of people don't want to talk about it. A lot of people don't want to say nothing. Well, I'm talking about it. Because it's predatory shit. Adults are different. You reach a certain age, you have a certain level of consciousness, you can kind of make decisions, choices, you are aware of things. But as a child, I know I don't think the same way I thought when I was 11, 10, 12, 13, 14, 24, 32, 35, 38, 39, 42, 45. I don't think the same way because my mind has expanded its ability to comprehend and to analyze situations. And some of the things I'm seeing right now ain't right. And there's a lot of people even within that community that know and say it ain't right. It's getting younger and younger, man. I didn't take an actual scientific sex education class till I got to college. There were certain things they didn't even teach in sex education in high school. So why are they doing this in grammar school? I'm asking you, fans, viewers, people who follow the channel, like I said, I'm not, as long as you're not hurting nobody, I'm not anti, but kids, I'm anti-predator. So you tell me what you think, leave a comment, share the channel, man. I'm really, somebody who I feel like a lot of people are afraid of offending. I'm not, just like you're pro whatever, I'm pro whatever I am, but at the same time, for adults, kids need protection. Hey man, leave a comment, share the channel, wash your ass. Big Herc 916. Hello, my name is Big Herc 916, and I'm here with the Wash Your Ass Committee, and I'm trying to make sure everybody in America has a clean booty hole, because I know a lot of people have funky booty holes. And today what I would like to offer you is Wash Your Ass soap. I have these cool soaps, different scents. I have oatmeal milk and honey. This one's butt naked scrub. I also have Jamaican Me Crazy, Festival. You can pick from a lot of my different scents and see which one you like, but my goal is to help people in America clean their booty holes, get the funk out, help themselves feel better about themselves, and wash your ass. Go to bigherc916.com and pick you up a bar. Stop walking around with a crusty butt, smelly ball sack, and a funky hoo-ha. Big Herc said wash that ass. Pick you up a t-shirt at freshoutseries.com.